Hello everyone, I'm Anna and I'm from Center for Promoting Lifelong Learning Romania. And today we will be discussing about our module, Quality and Innovation in E-Learning. Let's start by presenting our table of contents. We will be discussing about opportunities offered by e-learning and digital resources, especially nowadays. Then about the challenges in the integration and adaptation to e-learning. And we will find out about multimodal learning, meaning visual, auditory, reading and writing, and kinesthetic. And of course, at the end, we will have a simple task to be performed. Are you ready? Okay, let's assume that we are all ready to discover some really interesting information and news about our module. Let's start with the top 5 benefits of digital learning. The first one is about materials and resources that can be accessed anytime, and the most important thing is that they can be accessed from anywhere. Then we have here, as a second benefit, a collaborative environment, meaning bringing people together through video conferencing and instant messages or emails. We have here a third benefit, and it is about formal and informal communication that can be not only initiated, but also maintained using digital learning. We have there, as an important benefit, many apps and platforms, and most of them are free of charge, that allow you to create new, attractive, and visual digital learning strategies. And of course, our fifth benefit of digital learning is about progress tracking and better engagement. It is also important to highlight some features of e-learning. As you might know, e-learning platforms typically use combined online assets to their advantage. It comprises a number of instruments or tools that are made accessible to the students and teachers, and also to the public audience in general. The e-learning enjoys somehow a user-friendly interface and make full use of the existing digital resources, and we can find now on the online environment, so on the internet, the newest digital resources. But besides opportunities, of course, we also have some challenges in the integration and adaptation to e-learning. Let's think about this question. Is it easy for everyone to quickly adapt to digital technology and quickly move from traditional learning to online learning? What do you think about it? Of course, you can reflect on and answer to yourself, but this is the first questions we should pay attention to when we try to adapt to e-learning. Studies show that unfortunately it's not so easy for everyone to adapt to e-learning, especially nowadays when we have a lot of challenges and barriers, and of course when we need a good internet communication and connection, and of course a smart device. Why? Why it's not so easy for everyone to adapt to e-learning nowadays? This is because a forced transition to online learning has been the only viable option applied during the pandemic period. So the unexpected implementation of e-learning during the pandemic had discouraging implications for users' mental health. And I think we can all see nowadays that we still deal with some negative influences of the pandemic period, and not only in the school environment, but also in our professional and personal life, and particularly in society. What can we do to successfully adapt to e-learning? Of course, there are a lot of options and we take advantage of them. Let's explore the multimodal learning as a first step here. The multimodal learning, as I previously mentioned, is about visual, auditory, reading and writing, and kinesthetic. And our module on innovation and quality in e-learning is about this multimodal learning besides other really useful information and things shared there. So we have the first one, the visual style. It is about people or participants who learn best by seeing things. Visuals such as pictures and graphics are really helpful in this visual style of learners. Of course, we can think of our experience, we can analyze ourselves, and we can see what's the best style for us. Because the second one is about auditory style. Participants learn best by listening to something. We have here audiobooks and podcasts, which are preferred over other methods or channels. And this is because they are really interesting nowadays. And it's not so difficult to create a podcast and to share our experience in an audio way. Reading and writing is another style in which participants learn best, of course, by reading and writing. Writing down information helps us remember things. So helps us to deal with something using reading and writing style. Kinesthetic is for participants who learn best by doing things. So it is about learning by doing. A practical hands-on approach is more effective here compared to the other styles like reading and writing, auditory and visual. Kinesthetic and visual can be a really powerful mix here. But how to create a multimodal approach to learning? This is something that our module, Quality and Innovation in E-Learning, demonstrate us. We have here three different and main steps. The first one is add different media to your courses. When you are creating your course, you have to think outside the box, or at least you should think outside the box and start to use different formats like video, attractive slides, and even audio. You can also use blended learning techniques because, as we all know, blended learning is an effective training technique that combines both face-to-face training with online instruction. And the third one is about learners who can do multimodal assignments. So this is the evaluation part. You can take advantage of a variety of different means of assessment or evaluation when you are trying or you are to multimodal learning. Learners can create here a video or audio project, but not only learners. This is also something applicable to us as well. And now, having this information in mind, let's perform a simple task. This task is inspired by our module and by the content that we already shared and discussed so far. This task is about making good online decisions and is a real simple and intuitive one. So imagine you are in the workplace and you must complete an online report on a new platform, but you don't know very well that online platform and you need a code to finish it faster. You have only 1 hour to complete the task and prepare the report. Don't forget, only 1 hour to deal with a new online platform. Now, you read 2 different scenarios. The first one is your colleagues in the other department are available, but they don't deliver good online quality reports following your previous experience in working with them. The second scenario, a new person has just been hired and is excited to start working on new tasks, but you don't know his or her skills. Which of the 2 scenarios would you choose? Please try to reflect on them, and you can also argue your decision for yourself, or you can share it with a friend or something part of the family, or why not with a group of people. So you have those 2 scenarios, and you now have to reflect on them and choose the best one, so the most suitable to you. And of course, you can have some arguments or some reasons for choosing one of those scenarios. This is something that we deal with in real life as well. I would like to thank you so much for listening to me today, and of course, good luck with assimilating the information shared in this really interesting module named Quality and Innovation in e-learning. Thank you so much for everything.